That is the topic of the word we want to listen to. Which one is the good news? We have so many news in the Bible. So many. Many news that we can call the news of joy. But we examine 3 this morning. And we'll look the exact one that is the good news.
First lesson
the first lesson that was read to us. That was read in the book of 1 Samuel.
Chapter 18.
1 Samuel chapter 18. That it was read to us. That's talk about what happened between David and Absalom, his son. 2 Samuel chapter 18 verses 24 to 33. We will find the story there. David passes his boundary in the presence of God. King over Israel. And war stand against him in his own home. As the promises God has said. When he killed Uriah with a sword. And he made Uriah's wife his own wife. God said from his own home the battle will start. And Absalom rise up against him to his own father. And he took the father's throne. He took the father's throne to cover up his secrets. David run out of the throne. It will be nice when father and son is fighting for each other. And what if the son overcomes? So he ran out of the throne. But when the time comes, as Absalom is trying for his kingdom to reign and rule, and those around out with David are trying to come back to the throne. They want to come back to their throne. So this make war to stand up against David and his son. For David to take over his throne. Yes, sir. On this way of war, but God is still behind David. He just wants to punish him for his own sin. What happened was the soldiers of David, they overcome the soldiers of Absalom. Yes, sir. And as they overcome, Joab, the soldier, the captain, sent 2 soldiers to 2-3 soldiers to give the king the news, the good news, that they've overcome the battle, they have conquered. So they went to take the news to David. As the trumpeter have seen those that are coming. Before Samuel, where we read, was read to us. Those that bring the news that they are coming. And the announcer said out to the prince, I saw someone that is running here. That is running here. And the king said, describe the person. And he described the person to the king. And the king said, oh, it's the good news.
Are you really here?
Yes, sir.
Said
the good news. And the person came and he gave the news to the king that and I see that victory is here. What David will ask first is that what about
ẹnìyẹn lóhun ò lè sọ nípa
And he said, I can't say about that.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló bí ìtúndé.
Another person came.
Alẹ́ ló sọ fún ọba.
And the announcer told the king.
Ọba wípé ta
And the
ni.
king said, oh.
Wọ́n dárúkọ ẹ̀.
They mentioned.
Olórí ìròyìn ayọ̀
So
lọ́wọ́.
that's good news.
In short.
To cut it short.
Àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí wọ́n mú ìròyìn ayọ̀ wá fún Dáfídì.
The three of them that brought good news to David.
Lórí ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú ogun.
On what happened on the war front.
Ìròyìn ayọ̀ ọjọ́ náà.
The good news on that day.
Ìbànújẹ́ ló jẹ́ fún Dáfídì.
Turned to bad news for David.
Tó jẹ́ wípé.
That
kì í ṣe ìròyìn ayọ̀.
is not good news.
Lójú bátù lọ́hùn-ún.
On the battlefield there.
Nínú àwọn ọmọ ogun Dáfídì dùn.
The hosts of David were happy.
Àyùyẹ nínú wọn dùn.
The soldiers were happy. They were filled with joy.
Nítorí kíni?
Why?
Nítorí pé wọ́n ṣẹ́gun.
Because they overcome.
Ṣùgbọ́n ní ìparí.
But at the end.
Ìbànújẹ́ ló jẹ́ fún ọ.
It becomes sorrow.
Tí ẹ bá lọ ka orí ìkọkàndínlógún ìwé.
When you read chapter 21 of that book.
Kọkàndínlógún.
19 of that book.
Ẹ̀rọ ìròyìn ìbànújẹ́ ló dá fún wọn kẹ́yìn.
It became bad news to them.
Nítorí nígbà tí ọba náà banújẹ́.
When the king was in sorrow.
Lórí bí ọmọ òun kú.
And his own child is dead.
Àwọn aṣáájú ogun náà banújẹ́.
And the soldiers and the captains were also
Ẹ̀rí pé
sad.
kì í ṣe ìròyìn ayọ̀.
That is not good news.
Nítorí pé kì í ṣe ìròyìn ayọ̀ fún gbogbo ènìyàn.
Because it's not good news to everyone.
Lẹ́sìn kejì tí wọ́n kà fún wa.
The second lesson I was read.
Inú ìwé ọba ni wọ́n lọ.
They went to the second king.
Ìwé ọba kejì.
Second king.
Orí keje.
Chapter 7.
Níbẹ̀ ni wọ́n lọ.
That is where they went to.
Láti jẹ́ ká rí ìròyìn ayọ̀ kan náà bẹ̀.
To see another good news there.
Ìyẹn mú ní Samaria.
There was famine in Samaria.
Ó di wípé àwọn èèyàn kọ́ ọmọ ara wọn jẹ.
The extent that people were killing their own children.
Ọba àdúgbò náà tó ìyẹn wà.
Even the king knows that there is famine.
Kò sí oúnjẹ.
No food.
Kí ló fà á?
Why?
Àwọn Assyria camp around the Samaria.
The Assyria camp around Samaria.
Yẹ́nì pé àwọn Syria gbé ogun wá.
That is, the Syria come with war.
Tó ìwé òjò ká àwọn aráàlú ó jáde.
So the people of the city cannot come out till they finish their food.
Ìdààmú bá wọn.
They are troubled.
Ẹ̀rù bà wọ́n.
They were scared.
Àwọn sójà ò lè lọ dojú ìjà kọ àwọn sójà Syria.
And the soldiers cannot go against the soldiers of Syria.
Nítorí pé àwọn yẹn lágbára jù wọ́n lọ.
Because they are mightier than them.
Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí wọ́n rí àánú Ọlọ́run.
But when the message of God came,
wòlíì wípé.
the prophet says.
Ìyẹn ni wòlíì Elisa.
Prophet Elisha.
Ó jẹ́ kó yé wọn wípé.
Make them to understand.
Ọ̀wọ́n padà bọ̀ wá di ọ̀pọ̀.
That is, the famine is becoming plenty.
Ọjọ́ tí Ọlọ́run rẹ̀ ṣe.
And the day God did it.
Ẹnu pé adẹ́tẹ̀ yìí gbégboro.
You know, leper does not live in the city.
Ẹ̀yin odi ìlú ni wọ́n
They
gbé.
live behind the city.
Bí àwọn adẹ́tẹ̀ ṣe sọ pé.
And this leper said,
a lè wọ ìlú.
we cannot go to the city.
Ìyẹn wà ń bẹ̀.
There is famine.
A wà lẹ́yìn ìlú.
We are behind the city.
Ebi ń pa wá.
We are hungry.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ àwọn ará Syria lọ.
Let's go to Syria.
Bóyá àrò jẹjẹ bẹ̀.
Maybe there will be food there.
Báwo bá dẹ̀ ló jẹ?
And if we don't find food,
Bó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n pa wá náà.
if they killed us,
ká kúkú sọ̀rọ̀
they
ọ̀la.
will die in their
Ó bẹ́ẹ̀
hands.
tàjú pé
It's better
Jésù ló pa wá
than
ní.
hungry to kill us.
Ló bá dìde.
And they rose up.
Ló wọ́n bá lọ.
They went there.
Níbi táwọn Syria camp sí.
Where the Syria were
Tí wọ́n
camped.
gbà tí wọ́n máa débẹ̀.
But when they got
Wọ́n ò
there,
láwọn ọmọ ogun náà.
they did not see the soldiers.
Kí ni wọ́n rí?
What did they see?
Wọ́n rí àwọn ẹṣin.
They see their
Wọ́n rí
horses,
oúnjẹ.
their food,
Wọ́n rí góòlù.
their
Wọ́n
gold,
rí sílvà.
their
Wọ́n rí oríṣi kan.
so many things.
Wọ́n lọ kó ẹ̀ tó kọ́kọ́ jẹ owó yó.
They ate and satisfied.
Wọ́n kó díẹ̀ lọ sínú
They
àṣọ.
took back to their own.
Ẹ̀yin náà mọ̀ bí bá dẹ́sẹ̀ bá ń kẹ́rù.
You know, if a leopard is taking
Ẹ̀wọ̀n ni ó
things,
ṣe pọ̀ tó.
you see how much it will be.
Wọ́n kó tàkọ́kọ́.
They took the first round,
Wọ́n kó tiẹ̀
the
kejì.
second round,
Wọ́n kó tiẹ̀ kẹta.
and the third round.
Wọ́n wá wí pé.
And they seized from
Kí ló
it.
ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ náà?
What happened that day?
Wọ́n tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀
It
pa.
was stepped on.
Ẹ̀rí pé báwọn kan ṣe rẹ́rìn.
There some are laughing,
Àwọn agboolé rẹ̀ ń sọkún.
their family are crying.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ìròyìn ayọ̀ yẹ̀ ò kárí.
Oh, that means the good news is not for all.
Àyò lílé yìí ẹ́.
Yes, sir.
Ọtí ìròyìn ayọ̀ náà ṣáà ni.
But it's still good news.
Ṣùgbọ́n kò kárí
But
gbogbo
it's
rẹ̀.
not for all people.
Ìyẹn mo sọ pé ọ̀pọ̀ ìròyìn ayọ̀
So
wà.
I said there are many good news.
Èwo lójúlówó.
Which one is the
Ẹgbẹ́ náà
original?
lórí ìkẹta o.
Let's look at the third
Bóyá ẹ lè
one.
jẹ́ ìròyìn ayọ̀.
Maybe that might be original good news.
Ní lẹ́sìn kẹta tó wọ́n kà fún wa.
The third lesson that was read to
Ìyẹn
us,
láti inú ìrere ti Lúùkù.
that from the book of St. Luke.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí orí ìkejì.
St. Luke Chapter 2.
Káwọn tí ó wà ń bẹ̀.
Let's see what we have
Bóyá
here.
kò jẹ́ ìròyìn ayọ̀
Maybe
gidi.
it is good news.
Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Mo kà láti ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹjọ.
From verses 8.
Mo summarize gbogbo àwọn yẹn.
He summarized all
Nítorí pé kò
that.
sí àkókò láti kà.
Because there's no time to read it.
Àwọn olùṣọ́ àgùntàn bẹ ní ìlú náà.
And there were shepherds in the city.
Wọ́n ṣọ́ agbo àgùntàn wọn ní òru ní pápá
They are washing their flock by
tí
night
wọ́n gbé.
where they stay.
Sáàsì kíyèsí.
And lo,
Áńgẹ́lì Olúwa náà yọ sí
the
wọn.
angel of the Lord came upon them.
Ògo Ọlọ́run sì ràn yí wọn ká.
And the glory of the Lord shone
Ẹ̀rù
around
sì
them.
bà wọ́n
And
gidigidi.
they were so afraid.
Ẹsẹ̀ ìkẹwàá.
Verse 10.
Áńgẹ́lì náà sì wí fún wọn pé.
He said unto them,
Má bẹ̀rù.
fear not,
Sáà wò ó.
for behold,
Mo mú ìrere ayọ̀ ńlá fún yín wá.
I bring you good tidings of great
Tí yóò
joy,
ṣe ti gbogbo ènìyàn.
which shall be to all people.
Nítorí a bí olùgbàlà
For
fún yín
unto us
lónìí.
is born this
Ní
day
ìlú
the
Dáfídì.
city of David,
Tí í ṣe Kristi Olúwa.
which is Christ the Lord.
Ìròyìn ayọ̀ kan la tún rí yìí.
This is another good news here.
Ṣùgbọ́n ìròyìn ayọ̀ tá a rí níbí
But
ìyàtọ̀.
this one we see here is different.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Ìròyìn ayọ̀ tá a rí níbí ìyàtọ̀.
The good news here is different.
Ìròyìn ayọ̀ tí àkọ́kọ́ tí a wò nínú ìwé Sámúẹ́lì.
The first good news we saw in the book of Samuel,
Ámásì wà lára àwọn tó lọ mú ìròyìn yẹn bá ọba.
Amas was among those that give the good news to the
Orísun
king.
ìròyìn yẹn ti ọ̀rẹ́ Bọ́ọ̀bù
And
wá.
the source of that news come from Joab.
Ènìyàn ló gbé ìròyìn náà
Human bring the news
tí a lọ gbé fún ènìyàn.
to give to human.
Látọ̀dọ̀ ènìyàn ló ti wá.
It came from
Tó
human
bọ́ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ènìyàn.
and give to another woman.
Abájọ àbùkù ṣe wà ń bẹ̀.
That is why there is blemish there.
Nítorí pé nígbà tí àwọn sójà Dáfídì rẹ́rìn-ín.
When the soldiers of David were happy,
Àwọn ọmọ ọmọ Absalomu ń sọkún.
the host of Absalom
Ẹni
was
pé ìròyìn
crying.
ayọ̀ yẹn ò pé.
Say the good news is not
Èkejì
complete.
tí a lọ yẹ̀ wò
And the second one that we
nínú ìwé
examined
ọba kejì.
in the second king,
Ìyànjú nítòótọ́.
there was famine truly.
Àwọn ọmọ Ísírẹ́lì inú wọn bàjẹ́.
The Israelites were sad.
Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí ọ̀pọ̀ dé.
But when plenty came,
Ìròyìn ayọ̀ tí a mú wá fún
the
wọn.
good news that was brought to
Tí ó
them,
jẹ́ fi pọ̀.
that we have enough food,
Tí ó múnú wọn
that
dùn.
made them happy.
Nígbàgbọ́ pé
You won't believe that,
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbọ́dọ̀ gbàgbé pé
and don't forget
àwọn Síríà ń sọkún.
that Syria were crying.
Àbí ẹni tó lù sí ìkan ní ẹ̀.
Those that lose their property,
Inú wọn dùn.
will they be happy?
Ọlọ́run ló dẹ́rù bà wọ́n.
God scared
Tí
them,
wọ́n fi sá
and
kúrò
they flew
ní ibùdó tí wọ́n
from
kà
the
sí.
camp where they were.
Wọ́n jẹ́ ìròyìn ayọ̀ fún ara
It is a
Samaria.
good news to the
Wọ́n
Israelites,
jẹ́ ẹkún fún Syria.
and the Syria were crying.
Àyíyẹ
Yes, sir.
gbogbo nǹkan ogun wọn ni wọ́n lù.
All their things of battle were the lose everything because they were scared.
Ààrẹ àsálà ni wọ́n sá.
They run for their life.
Ìròyìn yìí náà.
This same news,
Wọ́n pè ní ìròyìn ayọ̀
now we
yìí
call the good news
fún
for
àwọn Samaria.
the Samarians.
Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ló gbé lọ bá wọn.
Who took it to them?
Adẹ́tẹ̀.
The leper.
Adẹ́tẹ̀.
The leper.
Ènìyàn.
Human.
Kí ni ìròyìn ayọ̀ tó wà lọ́dọ̀ ènìyàn?
What good news you have from
Kí
human?
Adẹ́tẹ̀ fẹ́ mú wá?
What would a leper bring?
Ẹ̀ẹ́rì wípé
We see that
ó pa àwọn kan lẹ́kún.
it makes some people cry
Ó kúrò àwọn kan.
and it makes some people
Kì í
laugh.
ṣe ìròyìn ayọ̀.
It is not a good news,
Wípé
a perfect
nítorí
one,
pé
because
ìtàgẹ̀sílẹ̀ wà nínú gbogbo
of
ẹ̀.
the bloodshed there.
Ṣùgbọ́n èyí tí a yẹ̀wò níbí.
For all this one that we are
Ẹ
saying,
ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ibi tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
let's start from where it started
Áńgẹ́lì
from.
ló mú ìròyìn náà wá.
Angels brought the good
Ẹni
news.
wọ́n ti gba ìròyìn yẹn.
Where was the news
Wọ́n
brought
fà
from?
láti ọ̀dọ̀ ilé
It
ìgbìmọ̀.
was from God
Ó fi ọmọ bíbí rẹ̀ kan
that
wá
gave
lọ́rẹ̀.
his only begotten Son as
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a
gift,
ṣe kà á
as it was
nínú
read,
ìwé Jòhánù
the book of John,
orí ìkẹta
chapter 3,
ẹsẹ̀ kẹrìndínlógún
verses
nítorí 16.
16.
Nítorí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́
For God loved a sinner,
tí ò fẹ́ kí wọ́n
He
ṣègbé.
don't want them to perish,
Ó fi ọmọ bíbí rẹ̀ kan ṣoṣo
and He
fún
gave
wa.
His only begotten Son to them.
Ẹnikẹ́ni tí ó bá gbàgbọ́
Anyone that believe in
kó mọ̀
Him,
bá a ṣègbé.
that will not perish,
Ṣùgbọ́n kò lè ní ìyè
but
ayé.
have everlasting life.
Ìròyìn táwọn áńgẹ́lì mọ wáyé.
Good news the angel brought.
Orísun rẹ̀ ti ọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run wá.
The source comes from
Kì í ṣe
God,
láti ọ̀dọ̀ ènìyàn.
not from man.
Abalajọ
No
tó
wonder.
fi jẹ́ ìròyìn ayọ̀ ńlá.
That is a great good news,
Torí Ọlọ́run ni olùṣẹ̀dá ènìyàn.
because God is the creator of
Ó
man.
mọ tí ó yẹ fún
He
ènìyàn.
knows what they need.
Ayọ̀rẹ̀lẹ̀ fọlọ́ èmi.
Yes, sir.
Number 2.
Èkejì.
Àwọn carrier of the news.
Àwọn tí wọ́n gbé ìròyìn yìí wá,
They are angel.
áńgẹ́lì ni wọ́n.
Only angel.
Àwọn áńgẹ́lì mímọ́,
Carry the holy news.
wọ́n gbé ìròyìn mímọ́.
No wonder
Abálájọ
it was actual a perfect
ló
news.
fi jẹ́ pé ìròyìn ayọ̀ ní pípé ni.
Ayọ̀rẹ̀lẹ̀ here.
Yes, sir.
Àwọn ilé mú ìròyìn náà wá.
Those ones brought the news,
Tí wọ́n kó wá.
and they brought the
Tí
news.
wọ́n gbé wá.
They brought it. you.